Hey Waffle Gang, I do hope you're well. My name is Mark, and guess what we're checking out today? Some more Reddit stories. And if you do love a Reddit story, why not consider hitting that like, subscribe, maybe that notification bell too. And let's crack on with today's first story. Much love, guys. Now, today's first story comes from a throwaway account, and it says, devastated and spiraling. I, male 35, found a condom wrapper in my wife's 34 female car. Now what? We've been together for about 10 years and married for 6. We have no kids now, but we're planning to start trying pretty much now. We are both very active, going to the gym, eating healthy, and are both in relatively great shape. My wife is gorgeous with a phenomenal body, but I would probably consider myself maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10 on the attractiveness scale. I realize that. But we have always had a really strong relationship. We started as great friends, realized we were just right for each other, and that developed into true romantic love and devotion. The sex was always fantastic. There were never any issues there with quality or frequency. I was washing my wife's car, as I do pretty often. In the course of cleaning the interior, I found an open, empty condom wrapper under her passenger seat. We don't use condoms since she has always been on birth control. I'm driving myself insane with all the stories and scenarios running through my brain. She spends a lot of time at the gym working with weights and doing her cardio. Like 3 hours, 4 days a week, so there are frequent times when we are apart. She has never given me a reason to suspect she has been unfaithful. I know I have to confront her, but I'm scared to death of what might be the truth. She is my world, and I can't imagine starting a family with anyone else. I'm afraid I'm going to break. Edit to add, wow, you're all amazing. I'm so touched by the DMs and heartfelt responses. I had no idea I would get so many responses so quickly. I wanted to add some details to save me from having to reply to all the common comments. My wife has never given me a reason to think she's cheated before this. She's always been loving and affectionate, and we're looking forward to starting a family very soon. Some have speculated that kids coming soon may have led her to one last fling. I don't know. Possibly. We're an open book to each other with our finances pretty much entirely tied up as one. She comes from a pretty upper middle class background. Her parents are very comfortable. I come from a home where my parents were fighting their own demons, and so I didn't get a lot of attention growing up. Not a criticism. It was easy to get lost in the shuffle of my parents' problems. We are cordial but not super close. I'm way closer to her family, and I love her mum and dad and younger sister. Financially, we are fine. Together we make about 150k per year. She makes 60k as a law firm assistant. I make 90k as an auto technician. We own a house together that we're able to purchase with a down payment from our family. If worst comes to worst, I have no interest in fighting for that money. It is theirs and they can have it back if we ended up selling the house. Some have commented about the amount of time she is at the gym. We go to separate gyms. She gets off work at 4 and goes straight to the gym where she does a class, then works out with weights and the cardio on the treadmill. I was never suspicious of the time she spends there. By the time she gets home, I am already there and she jumps directly in the shower, and then we make dinner together and hang out. As far as a lawyer or investigator, there's no way I could do that in secret with the way we manage our finances, so that's out for now. Someone explained to me how to get detailed phone records from Visible, so that's my next step. We'll get the records when I have some time to myself and see if there's a number that she's in contact with a lot that I don't recognize. I try to figure out where to go from there and let you all know. Sassy Cheese says, ugh, dude, I'm sorry. I would wait until she comes home. Have a civil conversation with her in a neutral place. Kitchen, patio, let her know what you found, ask to see her phone. If she says no, you have your answer. If she admits to anything, it's entirely up to you on how you want to proceed. If she lies to you and you find anything out, walk away. She not only cheated on you, but she was okay with lying and definitely continuing it. No matter what you choose, therapy is a priority. Sending you love. And I kind of agree. I mean, without any other way, just having that conversation and possibly seeing the phone at the same time is the only way you're going to get any sort of closure on this. SSPMD says ask for the phone first. Calm says, trust me when I say this, and this comes from experience. Even someone who seems like the perfect, most loving and loyal partner can end up being a cheater. Some people just know exactly how they're supposed to behave when in person, but do whatever they want for themselves the second you're out of sight or unaware. So OP came in with what they titled their first update and said lots of folks asked for an update. Not a whole lot to say, but things are getting interesting. I'm shaking as I type this. Thanks to everyone in the comments and the DMs for the empathy and well wishes. A lot of good tips and advice too. Man, I would hate to piss some of you off. Some of you are vindictive. First off, I found a wrapper, not an actual used condom, so the suggestion of DNA testing was not useful. And thanks to another user for the information about getting detailed phone records from Visible. Today at work, during some break time, I requested a download of the phone records, but it says the request could take up to 45 days. I can't wait that long. I drove by our work on my lunch break. I don't know why or what I expected, but a car was there as it normally is. Lots of good advice to track her. Get a VAR, look at her phone without her knowing, hire an investigator, a lawyer, etc. I can't deal with this. I'm taking the advice a lot of you had, and I'm just going to confront her today when she gets home. As some of you suggested, I plan to put the condom wrapper on the table in plain sight and watch her body language. I'm so scared and nervous, I am almost pissing my pants. I'm really starting to expect the worst. For me, if she's cheated, there is zero chance we'll stay married. Zero. I don't care what excuses or reasons or whatever she has. I'm 100% done. No therapy, no counseling, nothing. I can't believe I'm typing this. It makes it seem real. I can't imagine her sucking and fucking some other guy or guys. That's an image I could never get out of my head for the rest of my life. As far as assets, we don't have a lot. We have a pretty nice house that her dad helped us pay for. I'm happy to let her have it with my fair share and paying back her father. Otherwise is bullshit like 2 cars, some furniture and some decent savings that we have both contributed to, so I'm willing to split 50-50. The thought of divorce is burning a pit in my gut. I'll post again after I confront her. Either way, I think this thing comes to a conclusion tonight. Loopity Blue says, if you find out the worst tonight when you talk to her, you get up and walk away. Walk out your front door, get in your car and drive down to a local parking lot or park until you are completely calm and all of your emotions are in check. If it takes you 2 days to calm down, then take the 2 days. Do not go back in a rage. Things have a way of escalating and situations have a way of getting out of control. Your only priority during that conversation is staying calm. Let us know how it goes. We are all pulling for you and hoping it's a terrible misunderstanding. Personal Klutzy says, good luck OP. Was in a very similar position 20 years ago when my husband found the same thing in my car. Turns out my friend from work that had asked to borrow my car at lunch was actually the one cheating on her husband with another colleague in my car. It was a fucking mess, and husband and I are still married and happy, but I jumped through hoops to prove myself. I completely understood why he and you feel the way you do, but I hope that maybe there is a tiny chance she isn't actually cheating. I'll take the time to gather more evidence if you can. OP then replied to a deleted comment which says, yes, we have toys but never use condoms, and I can imagine she is taking care of herself in her car. Or it might say, I can't imagine she's taking care of herself in the car. Flynn says, was the wrapper in plain sight? Maybe she left the window open. I saw this show where this girl would throw her hair ties into open car windows to make trouble. Geez, some people just want to cause chaos, don't they? OP says no, it was under the passenger seat towards the back of the seat. The car has a very small back seat, so I can't imagine having sex back there. But who knows what motivated people are capable of. The OP came in with another update, which they said there's a mini update, devastated and spiraling. I, male 35, found a condom wrapper in my wife's 34 female car. Now what? Okay, instead of sitting here pissing my pants, I wanted to just type a few more things to keep busy. I'm sitting here trying to find another reason to doubt her. Dashcam. Yes, I've checked the dashcam footage. Nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary. Commutes to work, the gym and home. Maybe a stop or two for typical errands. Grocery store, cleaners. Zero suspicious activity. But she knows there is a dashcam too, so who knows? Maybe she's just being really careful. Our current state of relationship is really strong as far as I know. She comes home, we share a glass of wine while we make dinner together. Talk about our day, cuddle on the couch if we watch a show. We really have what anyone from the outside would be jealous of. No feelings